My favorite aspect of acting would be the inquiry into the human soul that I think is the process that you undergo every time you take on a character.
You get to be in someone else's shoes, someone else's skin.
One of the things that I love most about acting is the process. The rehearsal process as you go through and you start to learn about the character, you start to learn your blocking and your movement and your lines.
And trying to understand the universe that the character lives in and then fit the vision of the director with your own artistic process.
Your problems are no longer yours, they're just kind of actually put on hold. You take on different things and different views of the world.
I think the most important thing for actors to understand is that there is no substitute for training. We often like to think that people are merely discovered or that the process of becoming an actor is something one can work on independently. And actually it does require a rather rigorous and significant commitment to the craft.
Tips for anyone that wishes to pursue acting would be just to have fun with it.
Don't let your fear get in the way of you pursuing it.
The sooner that a student can get involved in the theatrical community, the better off they'll be, because they'll really start to get to learn about the different people that work in the community.
Then try to connect to an audience.
My best experience is watching the actors in our course Rehearsal and Performance, which is Acting 3, and that class presents the play every semester.
Working with Director Peggy Mecham and seeing how she created an environment where there was really a sense of community and equality.
And it is an astonishing experience to watch actors who've taken Acting 1 and taken Acting 2 work so intensely for 10 weeks together and make discoveries about their own character, about working in a cast, about the collaborative nature of theater, and really come together and have a show that they have developed and created.
And it was a large cast, so just seeing her able to negotiate all these different personalities, this very large ensemble, and seeing it manageable.
Specifically, some of my favorite plays have been Moliere. And that cast has perhaps the largest number of actors that I've ever trained to have gone on to work continually in the theater, to get 4-year degrees and still be working professionally. That's 10 years now.
The sequence of acting courses that we have here, we've got the Acting 1, which is sort of learning about characterization, learning how to physically become a character and vocally become a character, and doing a little bit of scene work and monologue work and getting a taste of all the different things that actors do.
All of the theory and discussion is useful on some level, but actually acting is learned by being on your feet and engaging in the process of it.
I think that progression of courses and then arriving at English 142, the rehearsal and performance class, in which you do the school play, gives you a really good strategy towards becoming an actor.
We also offer classes in technical theater. We have a new class in lighting and sound, and so we're actually able to teach all of the elements now that would go into a theatrical production, so students can experience it on stage, backstage, and in every other component of it.
I think that CCP has done a really great job of actually equipping the students, getting them taught and actually trained.
The college actually now has a small performance space where students can really rehearse in the space, hone their skills, and showcase their work.
We have the same number of lighting instruments, for example, as a lot of the small theaters.
I also think that it's really good that they actually are really training you. Like other places teach you, but it's really more of like you're being actually trained here.
We are getting there in terms of really being fully equipped to get students to see what it's really like to be in a show